Most people think real change starts with loud decisions, big announcements, or dramatic turning points. But the most powerful transformations often begin in silence, where no one is watching and no one is applauding. Back in the 1950s, in forgotten rural towns, many people suffered quietly. They didn't shout or ask for help. They just endured. Life felt heavy, disorganized, and exhausting. Many talked about change, but very few actually changed. What almost no one knew was that the greatest transformations of that era didn't start with speeches. They began with simple rules, followed quietly, bringing order to chaos. And those who learned this lesson never needed to explain themselves again. Teiki Ilya no. The disorder in her life wasn't visible from the outside. Her small wooden house looked the same. The stove was lit every morning, but inside, everything was out of place. Days piled up without direction. Decisions were postponed. Fatigue grew heavier with every sunrise. Like many women of her time, she carried everything alone, believing silent endurance was her fate. But with silence came disorder. Confused thoughts, unpaid bills, tasks started and never finished. She woke up early, but without intention. She worked hard, but felt like she was going nowhere. It wasn't a lack of effort. It was a lack of order. Inside her mind, everything felt urgent, which meant nothing got resolved. She was tired of her own disorganization, of how she delayed important decisions and accepted anything to avoid conflict. One morning, she noticed something simple. Everything around her followed a pattern. The sun, the chickens, the land, everything had structure. Everything except her life. She lived in constant improvisation, and in that moment, she understood she needed to change, not by announcing it, but by organizing. Her first decision was internal. She decided to stop talking and start doing, to keep small commitments to herself. That very day, she did something new. She finished what she started. She organized what was scattered. It was simple, almost insignificant. But for the first time in years, she went to bed without a mind crowded with unfinished thoughts. Life didn't get easier, but something new appeared. Clarity. Each small, organized decision relieved a little of the weight she had carried for years. She realized chaos hadn't appeared overnight, and order wouldn't arrive suddenly either. It had to be built step by step, away from other people's opinions. While others talked about change, Eleanor stayed quiet and got to work. Organizing her life in silence was uncomfortable. It required facing old habits and personal responsibility. There was no one left to blame. Every disorder now had a cause, and that hurt. She began to notice how often she distracted herself, abandoned tasks, and broke her own promises. But now she didn't look away. The silence that once meant suffering became discipline. She learned to say no, not just to others, but to herself. No to excess. No to disorder. No to procrastination. She realized much of her disorganization came from fear. Fear of disappointing others, of setting limits. Organizing her life meant cutting those roots. From the outside, nothing seemed different. But inside, she felt something new. Control. Not control over life, but over what was within her reach. Her days had a beginning, middle, and end. Rest existed without guilt. The silence that once oppressed her now brought peace. There were setbacks, but she no longer pretended not to see. Even when she failed, she corrected. No announcements, no explanations, just consistency. Over time, she realized organizing life wasn't about doing more, but doing better. Not about rushing, but choosing. Not about pleasing, but respecting limits. Her mind grew lighter, her body less burdened. Time eventually revealed what silence had built. Her life didn't become easy, but it gained direction. Work improved. Time stretched. She anticipated problems instead of facing them in a panic. For the first time in years, she woke without a racing heart. People started to notice. She spoke less, complained less, and stood firmer. When she said yes, it meant yes. When she said no, it meant no. She no longer sought approval. She had learned that real organization begins when the need for external validation ends. Her rules were simple and unwritten. Respect time. Honor limits. Keep promises. Do the simple things daily. Stay consistent. Choose what matters. Take responsibility and remain silent while everything takes shape. She understood at last. Those who organize their own lives don't need to prove anything. The results appear quietly and remain. In that forgotten place, a great change wasn't seen by everyone, but it was deeply felt by her. And that was enough. This story is a chance for reflection. How much of your exhaustion comes not from doing too much, but from living without direction? If this story spoke to you, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're choosing to bring order into your life, even in silence, write this: I choose to organize my life even when no one is watching. Thanks for listening. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that make you think.